Hey everyone, Buddy and Stephanie here from the Denman Homestead.
Hey!
Today, Steph turns 38 years old. Today's Steph's birthday. And what do you get someone for their birthday that spends all their time planting plants? Well, I guess something to plant more plants in, right?
Yeah.
I do have some small things for Steph for her birthday, and then we're gonna go out tonight and have a nice dinner date. But we got a new planter box.
Yay!
So I feel like we've been building things a lot lately. But
Yeah, we have. Tis the season to put stuff together.
tis the season to put stuff together, but not just put stuff together. We're actually gonna put some plants in here, give you a little bit of an update on the garden. So let's get this really cool looking planter box assembled and figure out where we're gonna put it.
But let me just say, something weird happened.
Uh-oh.
And I started too many seeds. Well, I have a lot of leftover plants.
Oh my gosh,
No,
how?
but listen,
How could that happen?
you told me today,
Yeah,
like
we
something.
figured it out.
It was something weird because I didn't think I had that many extras.
Yeah.
And Buddy reminded me that when we built the barn, we had to move the garden row, we had to cut off 10 foot of each garden row. Well, 10 foot of each garden row of 9 rows is 90 feet of
Right.
garden rows missing, gone, that I don't have anymore.
Which now that we have 100-foot rows, that's essentially one row down.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
We did figure it out.
We still have 900 feet of rows,
Yes.
but we're missing the extra 90 we had last year.
Yeah.
So I have a whole bunch of, typically I have leftover starts, but I feel like I have a little bit extra this year.
Mm-hmm.
So the good news is that I have a planter box that I can use some of those extra starts in.
Yeah.
All right, let's build it.
All right, let's put this planter box together, get some plants in it.
Awesome. All right, it's done. Quick review on the process. It was fairly easy. I wouldn't say you needed 2 people to do it. You could do it by yourself. But I will say, after putting in the bottom planks, it seems like there's some big gaps in here that soil will fall through, so I'm gonna need to put some sort of screen. We've got some extra screen, fine mesh screen in the garage that I'm gonna staple down to not have so much runoff. But other than that, it's good. Yeah, it's heavy.
Yeah, so it's pretty solid. And if you're interested in picking one up, I'll put a link in the description below. There also, this is the metal and wood. They have a dark wood version as well. But one thing to keep in mind, all of the holes that you drill the bracket into the kind of fake wood, this is like the outdoor stuff, you do have to pre-drill, or you have to drill.
Yeah, you need
those
a drill
holes.
bit.
Those are not pre-drilled. The bolt holes are pre-drilled.
Yeah.
So you will have to do some drill bit stuff if you want to put this one together. But let's go ahead and get it moved to where we want it.
Okay. Okay. Buddy has mixed together some topsoil and compost for me. And for now, we've settled on between the 2 windows by the barn.
You show the mesh.
Oh yeah. I put a little bit of screen mesh down. Just laid this down, popped in a few staples to hold it in place, and then we'll put soil on top. Again, screen mesh sold separately. Did not come with.
There might be some rocks in here.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. drainage.
Yeah. Nice and dark though.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say it's probably like 25-75. 25% compost, 75% topsoil.
Okay.
Which topsoil around here is just a fancy word for clay.
That's true. And we've also got that coconut.
Yeah, we're gonna use that coconut coir. If you went back, or if you saw whenever I did my seed starts, I mean my sprouts, I used the coconut coir medium because it works really well to help retain moisture when it's really hot. It takes a long time to dry out. It doesn't really have any nutrients or anything like that for the plant, but that's what this compost and dirt is for. It really just is an extra little medium to help retain the water.
Yeah.
It's basically just shredded up coconut fibers.
But we'll have to soak that in some water first, then we can mix it all in.
Yeah.
It expands. But while he's doing that real quick, let me show you what I have over here. Because almost every single hole has been filled in the garden now. Everything is planted with the exception of I've got a few melons in the first row to plant. But I have a lot left over. So and then I have even more in the greenhouse still. These are just the ones I brought out here. So yeah, some of these tomatoes are gonna go over there, and the new raised bed, I'm gonna put tomatoes in there. And then these melons down here are gonna go in that first row. But yeah, I've got cucumbers and tomatoes and squash and zucchini, all sorts of stuff left over that I'm gonna be sharing around the hill and with some of my friends around here to see if they want any starts as well. So yeah, but I'm happy to just have one extra space over here to add my my plants to. So I think it's gonna look really good. Maybe give a little nice pop of color over here on the side. Blooper reel.
Whoops.
Uh-oh. Looks good though. I'm gonna go peek on this mama.
Okay.
So our mama hen, who's been broody for the last 21 days, finally started hatching her chicks today. There's a couple eggshells I pulled out from earlier. She's in here. Oh, she's not sitting on those eggs anymore. She's over there with her babies. Are you not gonna sit on these? You gotta come sit on these eggs. What if they're not done? Oh. My goodness. I need to bring those eggs in and candle them and just see if there's chicks in there so they don't get too cold. Because it looks like she's done. She's been sitting on 6 eggs and she's got 4 babies over there. So one of these is an extra that someone laid later on in her area before we relocated her to this box by herself. And I didn't know which one it was, so I just threw them all in here. But 2 of these eggs for sure should still have babies in them. So Mama is gonna need to hatch those.
Okay, so here's my coconut coir block, and it's just gonna sit in this water overnight. We're gonna go ahead and put plants in the planter, and we'll come back later once this is all fluffy and ready to go, and we'll just kind of put it around the very top of the plants. So what do we got going in now?
I think I'm gonna add in a few tomatoes.
Okay.
Yeah, probably just tomatoes.
tomatoes?
Yeah, tomatoes.
Alrighty. Alright, so we are going to do 2 spoon tomatoes, which are the little bitty tiny ones that literally fit 4 of them in a spoon.
Yeah.
And 2 heirloom tomatoes.
Yeah, they're an heirloom mix, so basically.
Whatever they look like, they look like.
Yep.
But we can save the seeds if we like them.
Now these spoon tomatoes are gonna bush, like they get bushy. That's why it probably looks like there's not a whole lot in this bed right now, but they will get big.
Yeah.
Like I think spoon tomatoes can get like 9 feet tall.
Ours got like 6 foot tall.
Yeah, it did.
But that was like as much as it really had to grow, I guess, before it started falling over.
Yeah. So.
Spoon tomatoes are pretty cool. They're like one of those snacks to eat while you're working in the garden.
Yeah. You can put them in like a cucumber salad or something like that, but it'll be interesting picking these tomatoes.
Get you a step ladder out
Yeah.
here. You got space for storage underneath.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Put my little watering can down there or something for out here.
Something that you don't mind getting wet as the
Right.
water drips down from the plants after you water.
Got a little beetle. Chickens. Alright, this was a little volunteer. So I'm just going to stick them in here and just see what happens. Might
One of
survive.
the volunteers, tomato volunteers?
Well, yeah, like I guess like one of the seeds just kind of like fell down in the crack.
Oh.
And it was growing off the side of it, so I just
Well, it's got a new home.
popped him in there, see if he grows. Alright.
Very cool.
I love it.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Well, happy birthday, babe.
Thank you.
More plants in the ground, kind of. Plants in the ground, elevated from the ground. Alright. We gotta go get cleaned up because we're gonna go to dinner. So, thank you guys so much for joining us. We'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, guys.
Bye.